Hi everyone, welcome to part 3 of Evernote training for teachers. This is the miscellaneous session where we'll review miscellaneous functions that can be used to help you better organize yourself in Evernote. During the session, students will be able to attach documents to notes, label notes, search for notes using keywords, and set alarms and reminders. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all of those functions in Evernote. So I'm going to jump to Evernote here, and you can see when you log in, again, you'll see something very similar to this. I'm right now on my notebooks tab, so that's why I have all my notebooks displayed here in the middle of the screen. And the first thing I'm going to show you is how to attach a document to a note. Now, attaching a document, just as you would attach a document to an email, is extremely useful because you can access Evernote from anywhere. So if I upload a document to a note at my house, I can access that at my job or at a friend's house or whatever the case may be. So it almost acts as a USB stick also, or flash drive, where you can carry documents around with you or save them and store them. However, instead of it being on a physical flash stick, this is online, so it's accessible and easy to find. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attach a document to a note. So again, I'm in my Notebooks tab, and I'm going to pick a notebook that I would like to attach a document to. So I'm going to select my writing notebook, and 2 notes are in this notebook. So I'm going to click the first note, Writing Tools, because that's where I would like to attach my document to. Because I'm selected on Writing Tools, you can see on the right side of the screen, the Writing Tools note is displayed in its entirety. And I'm going to go ahead and attach a document. So the way I would do that is the same icon as you would find in most other websites. It's this paperclip here. That means attachment. It's on the far right of the note. I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to allow me to choose a file from my computer. So I'm going to click that and browse my computer for a file. And I have this file named Writing Tools, and it's a Word doc, but you can upload a PowerPoint, an Excel sheet, or whatever kind of document you would like. I'm going to go ahead and select that, and it populates here in this field. Now, you can see because I added a document, another clear field showed up where I can choose another document. You can upload as many documents as you want, and it helps you to be able to do things in a more efficient manner. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and upload Writing Tools. When it's populated, I'm going to click Attach Files. And you can see it says Upload Complete. Now look at the bottom of the note. The document actually showed up as a gray box that says Writing Tools with a paperclip next to it. You can see my cursor turns into a hand when I'm hovered on top of it. That means I can click on it, and that's how I would download the item. Okay, you can also move this item around. So let's say I want to add a little title to it. I'm just going to use my cursor to move it down a little and add a title. Maybe that is a little more clear to me as being the author of the note. However you want to manipulate it, it's your note. Okay, so now that I've added my document, I can add as many documents as I want, and I can access these later. Now, as soon as I click out of the note and go back to it, it saves automatically. So you can see I just went out of it and went back into it, and it's still there. So you don't have to worry about it being lost or anything like that. It saves automatically. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to label a note, which is also called adding a tag to a note. And this is basically like just assigning a keyword to a note so that you can find that note more easily when you search for it. So if you look at the top of the note, there's this little box that says New Tag. I'm going to click there, and it turns into a text box. So it's as simple as that. All you do is add any kind of word you want to this note as a tag or a label that you think signifies this note. So because this is writing, I'm going to add a note that says English, and it pops up as a tag or a label. Now, a plus sign also appears, so I can add another tag if I want. So I'm also going to put writing because that's what the note is about. So I have 2 tags on here, English and writing. Now, again, this is going to help me to more easily find this note when I search, which is what I'm about to show you next. So a label or a tag is just a keyword that you assign to a note, so you can easily find it later. All right, now I'm going to show you the search function. So if you go to your operations over here, where you find your magnifying glass on the far left of the screen, that's going to be your search icon. So go ahead and click search. and you're going to see this screen that asks you to search your notes. This is where you're going to enter the keyword that you'd like to search for. It works just like any other search box where you type in a keyword and the closest results will show up. Now down here you do want to be careful. It says searching in, and then it automatically assigned writing since that was the last thing I was on. Click that green link and it's going to show you all of your options. So you can search in specific notebooks that you already have, or if you just click your notebooks, it's just going to search everything. So I'm going to go ahead and try and find the note that we were just on based on the labels or the tags that I just gave it. So a tag that I did give it was English. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in and hit enter. And all of the notes that meet that search requirement pop up. And you can see it's writing tools because of the tag that I assigned it. Okay? Now, you're still in the search, however, so when it says English at the top, you just delete that, and that's where you can type in another keyword. Let's say I want to look for, see if I have any notes on adding. I'm going to type in adding and hit enter, and there's my results. And here's my note about adding. So it makes it so easy to find a note that you might be thinking of or that you want to refer to later. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you is the alarm function or the reminders. So I'm going to actually go back to my notebooks so that I can find my writing note that I want to show you. Go back to my writing folder and hit writing tools. That's my note. All right, now because I'm clicked on the writing tools note, it displays in its entirety on the right side of the screen. And if you look at the top of the note, there's this alarm clock icon. That's edit reminder. So I'm going to click that, and as soon as you click it, it adds a reminder for you. However, you probably want to pick when you want it to notify you. So you're going to go ahead and go further and click notify me, and you can click tomorrow, in a week, or you can set a specific date and time. You can also select a specific date from the calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and select the July 23rd, and it automatically selects July 23rd for me. Now let's go back, and I'm going to change the reminder date. And let's say I want to add July 23rd at, let's say 9 o'clock a.m. instead of 8 o'clock. You can set the specific time as well. And as soon as you click out of it, it'll save it for you. So that's also the great thing about Evernote is most of the time it'll save automatically. So there's less chance of you accidentally not saving something or losing some information. Now you can see because I set a reminder, the alarm clock turned green and came up with the date next to it. That's how you know it's set. And it will either send you a reminder or a notification through your smartphone to remind you. Now this is really great as a function because if you have, let's say, a to-do list in Evernote and you need to get a certain task done by a certain date, then you can set a reminder for yourself on that note to look at that note later so that you don't miss any deadlines and you make sure you prioritize and get all of your tasks done in a timely manner. So that's the alarm function and the reminders. All right, now I'll give you a chance to explore with the functions we've just looked at. And after you're done exploring and don't have any other questions, there will be an assessment given to you in a handout that requires you to use all of the skills we've learned during parts 1, 2, and 3. So this concludes the Evernote training for teachers. Thank you and have a great day.